Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue on section 43B. The issue is this: as all we know that there are some expenses which cover into clauses A to G of section 43B, which are allowed to the assessee in the year in which the payment is made, irrespective of the method of accounting, whether it is accrual system of accounting or whether it is cash system of accounting. There is proviso to section 43B which gives some relaxation to the assessee that if the expenses are paid up to the date of return filing under section 139 subsection 1, even then those expenses will be allowed. The issue in this case was that if this due date under section 139 subsection 1 is extended, so whether the expenses paid up to that extended due date under section 139 subsection 1 will be allowed or not. This issue has been taken care of by the Pune ITAT B bench in the case of Sharp Aluminium versus Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax. This case has been reported in 109 ITR Tribunal, short notes 19. The date of the judgment is 11th December 2023. In the present case, the assessment year was 1920. The extended due date for filing the return under section 139 subsection 1 was 31st October 2019. But the assessee has filed the return under section 139 subsection 4, that is the belated return, up on 29th July 2020. There was some GST dues which were paid by the assessee up to the extended due date, and some GST amount was paid after extended due date under section 139 subsection 1. But CPC, through the intimation under section 143 subsection 1 clause A, added the whole amount to the income of the assessee under section 43B. The assessee carried the matter to the CIT appeal. It was the submission of the assessee that at least that amount which has been paid by the assessee till the date of the extended due date under section 139 subsection 1 should be allowed to me. But the Honorable CIT appeal perfunctorily disallowed the whole amount without going into the integrity that some amount has been paid up to the extended due date and some amount has been paid beyond that. That is up to the time of the belated return. When this matter came to the Pune ITAT B bench, the tribunal said that in this case the CIT appeal has passed the order in a very perfunctory manner and remanded back the matter by giving the direction that whatever the amount has been paid by the assessee up to the extended due date under section 139 subsection 1, that amount should be allowed in the previous year in which the expense has been incurred, and that amount which has been paid after the extended due date but before the belated return, that amount should be allowed in the next year. The assessee was also pleading that the amount of GST which has been paid up to the belated return, that amount should also be allowed. But on that point, the tribunal was very much clear and said that if that will be allowed to the assessee, then the very purpose of introducing section 43B will be defeated, because section 43B starts with a non-obstantive clause that certain deductions should be allowed on actual payment basis. So if the assessee will be allowed all the expenses and deductions up to the date of the filing of the belated return also, then the very purpose of introducing section 43B will be defeated, because in the section itself it is very clearly written that it will be allowed when the payment will be made by the assessee up to the due date of filing return of income, whether it is extended due date under section 139 subsection 1. So it means that the plea of the assessee that the amount should be allowed up to the date of belated filing of the return, that is not acceptable, and this appeal was partly allowed by Pune ITAT B bench. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Sharp Aluminium, Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 109 ITR short notes 19, and the date of the judgment is 11th December 2023. Thank you, friends.